Morning, Knicks Nation. Today is Wednesday, the 30th day of July, 2025. Hope you're all safe and healthy today. Hope your family is safe and healthy, and that the needs of you and your family in terms of food, shelter, clothing, as well as health are being met today. Blessings upon those that work in health, along with first responders every day trying their best to save lives, those that pick up garbage to keep our places clean, and those that make deliveries for our convenience. Double blessings on the men and women out here trying to help rescue, deliver, and recover teenagers and children that are victims of child molestation and pedophilia. Those out here trying to rescue those that are victims of prostitution, child prostitution, pornography, child pornography, human trafficking, and sex slavery. Double curses on all the perpetrators of these things. Double curse on the profiteers and those perverts that create the demand that cause these ugly things to exist. Finally, double blessings on the homeless, more than 700,000 men, women, children, families, senior citizens, and military veterans homeless in the United States of America. Blessings upon them, for theirs is the kingdom. One of the key players from last year, who is going to be a very key player this year, is OG Anunoby. The thing is, I call him game Grown-Azz-Man-Energy because he is strong as a brick doodle house, 6'7", 245 pounds of fury. He can guard anybody on the floor, 1 through 5. He has been in the Defensive Player of the Year conversation. He has been All-NBA defense, and in fact, in my view, he should have been All-NBA defense this past season. Tremendous defense. He has added offensive punch to his game. Last season was a career high 18 points a game for him. The Knicks do give him more touches. He was shooting the ball 14 times a game. I think he had that in Toronto in a season that ended in injury for him. He was getting 14 shots a game in 122, but since then, the Knicks had him also getting about 14 shots a game. He was taking about 6 threes a game, set 37% from 3, 81% from the line. He played 74 games. So OG was a major factor in the Knicks' success this past season. And if you look at the lineups, I like this is interesting. If you look at the lineups that he was successful with, or the most successful with, the 5-man lineup, first his plus minus, he's +3 during the regular season. He was -11 in the playoffs. And I think that had a lot to do with the teams they were playing. Number one, the addition of Mitchell Robinson, which changed the lineup for him. Number two. So I think it'll be better this year because that's generally not OG. But in terms of the per 100 possessions, the best 5 for that, as far as the +34 point differential, was Towns, McBride, Hart, and Brunson. The next one was Sims, McBride, Brunson, and Bridges. These are with OG. The third one was Towns, Payne, Hart, Bridges. And then the fourth one, +3, they played 69 minutes together, McBride, Brunson, Bridges, Achua. The common factor that you hear most is McBride with OG. On the 4-man lineups, the best rotation, 207 minutes together, +13, was Bridges, Brunson, McBride with OG. Then, second one was Hart, McBride, Towns with OG. Third one was Bridges, McBride, Towns with OG. In fact, you keep looking at the top 5 4-man lines with OG, McBride's in every one. What does that tell you? Well, OG and McBride play well together. They play well together. There's no doubt about it. OG and McBride play very well together. In fact, the 2-man game with them two was the best 2-man game for the Knicks with OG McBride. And they played 845 minutes together and +11. So that just goes to show you how valuable Deuce is. But OG, Grown-Azz-Man-Energy, he's obviously valuable to the Knicks' success. Now, the risk, the thing that's on my mind that's a bit of a risk, is OG played 74 games in this past season. That's the first time since his rookie year that he played above 70 games. That's a little scary, okay? Now, we take into consideration that he was 27 years old this past season. So he's now, the game has slowed down, obviously, for him. He's now a high-level NBA player, and he just signed a big deal, and he's in his prime, and he was in shape, and all of that added up to 74 games. Can he do it again? Well, and the thing is, it's not, the scary thing is, like, for example, we look at Mikal Bridges, right? And we say, okay, you expect Mikal Bridges to play less minutes this year, a guy that's an Iron Man, and so therefore you'd expect him to be more productive because he's got more energy. But with OG, it was never about getting too many minutes while he kept getting hurt. His rookie year, he played 20 minutes a game. He played 74 games. His next year, 20 minutes a game, played 67 games. Next year, he played 30 minutes a game, 69. There's the year that was a shortened year, it was a 71-game season, but he only played 43 games, and he was getting 33 minutes a game. So it's not the more rest. Actually, I don't know what it is, but I'm just hoping he comes in shape like he did last year, and he's going to be getting rest. He's probably, last year he played 37 minutes a game. He's not playing 37 minutes a game this year. But I could see him getting 33, and the reason is because the reason those plus minuses were so good with McBride is because oftentimes OG was the guy playing with the second unit, which is fine. So you're going to want defenders out there in that second unit, especially when you're talking about Jordan Clarkson or Karl-Anthony Towns. You want defenders out there. So he played a lot with the second unit, and that's why his numbers were so well, because he was balling with the second unit, getting probably more touches, and then, of course, getting the support defensively. Of course, we know OG takes defense very, very seriously. We can ask Karl-Anthony Towns about that. He takes defense very seriously. So with that in mind, we kind of expect a good camaraderie, collaboration, which is probably one of the watchwords this season, with Mike Brown. Because Mike Brown looks like he's going to focus his attention on the defensive side of the ball, and he's going to leave the offensive side of the ball to his assistant coaches, starting with Fawad and whoever else he brings in, which I feel like he's got names he want to bring in, which is why they let go of so many coaches the other day. So he's going to probably leave the offensive side of the ball to his assistant coaches, and he's going to focus on the defensive side of the ball. So this is going to be very good with a guy like OG Anunoby that knows the game, knows where to be on the floor, speed of the game, he's caught up to it, and so offenses won't fool him. He's a guy you want on the opponent's best player on the wing, him and Mikal. And so you're going to have that. If he can, to me, if we can get 70 games out of him, we're doing real good. With no injuries, especially no that needs surgery, like no shoulder, no elbow, none of that. He also has been known to pull hamstring. He's a thickly muscled guy. Guys like that do pull a lot of muscles, thickly muscled dudes. So that's also a thing. But he took very good care. I don't even remember the 8 games he missed this past season. I don't remember him missing games, but obviously he did. But he was very healthy most of this season. And he went all out, playing 37 minutes a game. So, again, he's not going to have to play that much this year, 33, maybe 32. But that wasn't a factor in injury risk for him. So I don't know what really causes him to be injury prone at times he has been in his career. But whatever it is, I hope he's figured it out, and that now he's 28. This is, again, a master stroke from the Don. You get this guy when he's 26. That's when they traded for him. And now you got the 27, 28, 29, 30 years, prime years with this guy, which is the championship window that we have open. No coincidence, the Knicks championship window is open when you got OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges and Jalen Brunson in their prime. Okay? No coincidence. So you got the championship window open. He's a major piece, especially on both sides of the ball. He is right now. OG is a career 38% three-point shooter. Has always been one of the top three-point shooters from the corners in the NBA. Okay, I think one year he definitely was the top three-point shooter from the corner in the NBA. So the corner threes for him are money, and so we can hope is that we get a duplicate season from him. That's it. If we can get a season like we got last year, high level defense, 3-point shooting. Last year he shot 37% from three on 6 attempts a game, 81% from the line. I mean, that is really good, and 18 a game. If we could get that from him again this year, the Knicks are going to be in good shape. That's for sure. And so, like I said, I like to downplay the expectations a little bit. If I can get 70 games out of him, that gives him 12 games he can miss, which is not atypical in the NBA. He can miss 12 games, we still be all right. Because what will happen now, if OG has to sit, you can start Deuce, you can start Yabusele, you can start Hart. You got lots of options, okay? So there's a lot of options. The Knicks' depth is going to be big time this year. So, yeah, we just need OG to be the game man that he's been this past season. His offensive repertoire opened up. I mean, he was doing moves this past season. I don't know if it was Suni Lee or what it was, but he was making moves this past season that I had never seen him do before. A lot of people had never seen him do before. One thing that he's very good at, though, aside from the defensive side of the basketball, he's a high IQ ball player, which is excellent. You want many of those as you can get that can play at a high level. And you already got Jalen Brunson, and you got OG and McCall. These are high IQ basketball players, and Deuce too. So if you could keep that, plus he moves without the basketball on the elite level. That's why he works very well with a Karl Anthony Towns, because he moves without the ball and Cat finds him. So that's another big thing that's going to continue, especially under Brown. They're going to have more different offensive sets, a lot of off-ball movement, player movement. That's going to just help OG, see? And then he's one of the best finishers in the league. He loves to finish with a dunk, especially close to the basket. He gets cuts to the basket. He likes to finish with a dunk. And so he goes up strong. This cat, man, I'm glad we got him. I wanted him 2 years ago. I'm glad we got him. If he can get us 70 games at the level he could play, if I could just get these same numbers, 18 points a game, 81% from the line, 37% from three, I'm happy as a pig in dung. Only thing, he's just a few less minutes a game, okay? I'm still cautious about reducing his injury risk, but he's not a big rebounder. He averages 5 boards a game. That's him, okay? He is a guy that's going to guard the perimeter. He's going to guard the other team's best wing all over the floor, okay? He will pick you up 94 feet if he needs to. But OG is a defender, 7-foot wingspan, 6'11", and he can use that bulk offensively to bully people. He does it. So we got one here, okay? We just need him to be the grown-ass-man energy he was last year. And I think there's a good shot of that happening. Because if he does that, we good to go. So OG, and not only that, I don't care whatever goes on next summer, I'm going to tell you right now, OG ain't going nowhere. I'm going to tell you right now, he's a fixture in New York for at least 4 years of the contract, $215 million contract, at least 4, including last season, at least 3 more years, you got OG. He ain't going nowhere. So that's good. That's continuity. That's consistency. As long as Jalen Brunson and him, man, we good. We good, see? So, I'm very pleased with OG, with the acquisition, with the whole 9. We just need a duplication of this, of last year, this year. The injury thing was really good, only missing 8 games. That's tremendous, y'all. So if we can get that from him, we good. We good. So that's it. OG is just short and sweet. Grown-Azz-Man-Energy. Bring it. Stay in shape. Do you, boo. Hit them corner threes, cut to the basket, flush it on people. All of that. All of that. We get that from OG. NBA has a problem. Especially if we can get some defense, some more defense. Cat hurt the defense, obviously. If we can get a little bit more defense from him, and then with Mitch Rob out there, I think we're going to be all right. And then we got the youngin, Hoop Porty. Don't sleep on him either. You all enjoy your Wednesday. Shalom.